Yo, what is up guys? This is Astranox and I'm back with another Epic 7 video, and this is gonna be for the event for Kikirat. So you go in challenge, you go battle, then you go under challenge, you got rampaging Kikirat V2 version 2. So you go in there. I've done normal and hard already, and so here's the difference: 10 energy versus 15. Of course the difficulty is harder. Now you can see what drops here. You got tier 3 items, and of course you've got Kikirat. There's a 13% chance he drops in normal and 26% chance that he drops in hard. So of course you want to do hard if you want to get multiple copies as fast as possible. And there's also the lesser ring charms that drop here, and lesser necklace charms. So I don't recommend farming this place for more than 9 copies of him, or you could decide if you want to farm more. So let me go in there, talk about what my reasoning is behind it. Okay, so the ring and necklace charms, they're good, but you can just run hunt missions and buy them from the shop over time, unless you're rushing it. If you're rushing for them, especially if you spend money in this game, you could just farm this event a ton. But for free to play, I don't recommend doing it, because you're not getting any catalyst by farming this place. And also in the patch, same patch that we got the event from, we get double drop rate now forever for the 2-star heroes, the fathers, in normal and world adventures. So you should just farm adventures on whichever stage you prefer to get whichever catalyst you need, and level up whichever character or father at the same time, and get friendship points as well for friendship summoning. And it's easier to do it in adventure than running this place. In hard is gonna require you quite a strong team, especially if you want to bring along a father, and the fight might take longer than adventure, and there's no chest you can pick on the way for extra loot. So there's that. And the gold and stigma kind of scales with how much energy it costs to go in there. Now I'll show you, I got like 11 copies of him. But if you want to use Kikirat to, like a bunch of Kikirat to power up your main one to, let's say, 5-star, you will need 20 Kikirat, because you need 4 to make you keep 1, you feed it 3, that makes 4, and then you got a 4-star, and then you make 4 other 4-stars, which is gonna take you 16 Kikirat. So that's 20 Kikirat to make 1 into a 5-star. And yes, you could get some necklace charms and ring charms as well. So yeah, you could do it that way. But since the drop rate was increased in adventure to get more fathers now, it's better to just farm catalyst there. It's a better use of your energy. And even if you make it 5-star, right, you just fed 5 copies into Kikirat only, and to max the memory imprint you need 8. So it's either you do it that way, you make him what I'm gonna do personally, I'm gonna make him into a 4-star with 3 other Kikirat, and then I'm just gonna feed the other copies. You just go like enhance, and you see every time you put one same copy, it's a memory imprint. And you need 8 to get the SSS rank on the memory imprint to get the best bonus. So yeah, I'm gonna go with so 4 to make it 4-star plus 8, so I'm gonna go for 12 Kikirat. So I think I just need one more and I'm done basically. So I'm gonna go and review Kikirat. I was just like running it because I wanted to see the drop rate and if it was like worth, was testing it for you guys. And yeah, that's what I'm gonna do personally. It doesn't mean it's the best way to do it. I would say that the best would probably be you just farm 9. You just farm 9 and you just have your main and you feed it 8 and that's it. Max memory imprint, and then you go in adventure and work on your catalyst, because that's the real end game. It takes so long to get catalysts, and especially the rare ones. That's where you should be spending your time. So skill 1, auto fire, attacks with a Gatling gun with a 50% chance to dispel 1 buff. Damage dealt increased proportional to the caster's defense. So dispel is good. The chance 50% is good as well. It can become 75% chance, and there's some more damage increase when you skill up as well. Defense mode, increase defense of the caster by 3% after attacking. Effect can only stack up to 5 times. There's no like delay, there's no time, so the buff will continue with you as you progress. Like if there's multiple waves of monsters, you will keep the buff. And this is 3 times 5, that's 15% defense increase. And with the skill enhance, when it's maxed, it's another 3%. So 6% times 5, you got 30% increase in defense. And cleaning mode, 4-turn cooldown, fires indiscriminately at all enemies with a 60% chance to decrease hit chance for 1 turn before triggering counterattacks for the caster for 2 turns. Deal damage dealt increases proportional to the caster's defense. Okay, so first thing, everything scales with defense, which is great, because some heroes it's like you got attack here, you got defense here, or it's like one skill scales with health, the other scales with defense. It's annoying. But this guy, he scales purely from defense, which is great, and it makes him more tanky. And I mean, so every 4 turn you can get afterward like 2 turn of counter-attacking, which means you can dispel that way. 75% chance to dispel, so that's pretty good. And you could have him on like a lifesteal set with the defense substats, percentage defense substats, and ring and neck. You could have a mix of defense or crit damage, and on the boots you get defense or speed, but I would recommend defense percentage on the boots. And stat preview, let's just show 5-star first. So the defense is quite high for 5-star. His speed is terrible, so but I mean he's got the whole, actually you could get him some speed, because the speed is so low. On boots it's a flat increase, it's not percentage increase like speed set. So you could get speed on boots, but since he like has really good scaling with defense, and his defense is high, HP is decent, I guess. Attack is super low, but who cares? But here, like the defense number 749 is really good, and 5700 health is good as well. So very tanky character. You could put him, if you farm Golem, just go with triple defense set. And then later on you could do a counter-attack set, but he already has counter-attack here, so I wouldn't use counter-attack actually. Just use like lifesteal defense, or if you want to have him offense, geared for offense, you could go lifesteal crit set, or you could go, well, you just need defense percentage on substats and main stat on some of the like on the boots. And ring and neck, you could have one crit, the other one crit damage. So it depends. You could go purely full on defense early on, right? And later on, mid game or late game, you could play around with an offensive setup. But I would go early game with just a bunch of defense increase, and he's gonna be great for your as your tank. I mean, if you don't have like some crazy 5 stars, dispelling buff is it's pretty good. Like the chance is nice. You're gonna need some maybe. Oh, you could use a hit set as well. Yes, you could go defense, 2 defense set and a hit set from Wyvern. But yeah, I mean the dispelling is gonna be good against the Golem because he buffs himself. And I mean there's a bunch of encounters in the game where dispel is good. And for artifact, actually, let's see, artifact, if you use this hero, you might be free to play. If you spend money in the game, there's better options. If you're free to play, you would go with probably wouldn't have like super strong 5 star. You got the so the Egg of Delusion has increased defense when health is above 50%, so that would work with him. So up to 20% increase in defense, but I mean I wouldn't level that thing to max level though. Let's say 15%. Since he has a lot of defense, that could work out. You are actually got the yeah, this could actually work pretty well. Right. Okay, so you put him with this thing, and you put him on with the lifesteal set, and he's gonna get attacked. I mean, he could be your farmer. He could definitely be farming. You could carry 3 fathers with you in your team. And you just put a friend character as backup, because you never know, maybe they cannot solo the content. So he's a safe option actually. With the counter attack on his 3rd skill, this will lower the cooldown as well. So he's gonna have a higher uptime on the counter attack, and his speed is slow. So like, the enemy is going to have quite a bit of time to go multiple times, and he's going to keep on countering. And this is a 100% counter chance that like he's going to do. So I don't think I'm not going to go through. I mean, you could use something like this, but this is based on max HP. I think the prophetic candlestick would be really strong actually for having a higher uptime on the counter attack, because like I said, it's a 100% chance. I don't know exactly what the numbers are gonna be. Like, I don't know we don't know the multipliers on the hero's skills. And he's classed as a knight, right? Let me just make sure here. Wait, light there. Yeah, knight. Never got any of these. Increase allies' defense by 10% and take 10% of the damage suffered by them. Redirects damage from your allies to yourself. I mean, if you lifesteal, you could use that. Oh, increase defense and redirect percentage of the damage between 10 and 20% depending on how up this thing is skilled. I don't know about that, no. Don't really need to go often. You kind of want to be slow, because when you do pop your counter attack skill 3, yeah, really this guy is like really good for free to play. And like if you don't have something better, yeah, the candle, where is it at? Yeah, I believe this thing would be really good. 20% chance. Say you bring it up to like 30% chance. Yeah, so the enemy might go almost 2 times before you go, and you're fighting like 3-4 monsters. That counter attack is gonna be back up in no time. Just gonna go back on the hero again. So this thing, when you skill it up, it goes up to 75% chance to decrease hit chance. It's 1 turn though, it's 1 turn. Before triggering counter attack. I kind of want to test him out, seriously. It's interesting. He could be super annoying in PvP. Decrease hit chance on the whole team and just spam counter attack. It's just, it depends on how strong the multiplier is on this auto fire. I mean, you're like debuffing the enemy all the time. They're like buffing themselves, and you keep on debuffing them, and you, I don't know about yeah, I mean 20% of the damage dealt is gonna be leached back, and your defense gonna go up over time. And then if you have someone else to defense buff you, the enemy could be targeting you instead of Elson. If you're running with Elson, he's light as well, and in PvP, well, I mean, if they're manualing, no, it's not gonna happen. But if you're actually fighting it, attacking a team with Kikirat and Elson, they could be targeting Kikirat instead of Elson. I'm not sure if they're gonna attack the hero with the lowest amount of health, which is gonna end up being Kikirat because he's stacking defense, and Elson will have more health. But anyway, he's gonna be in the front line as well. Interesting hero. It needs to be tested, really. Like I said, don't farm this this event like crazy. Just go and adventure and get because let's see here. Cursed Ashes. And the counter attacks comes from the Third Awakening. Yeah, I guess that's gonna be it for this one, guys. For free to play, you should consider this monster. I'm not saying like go crazy and like 6-star him first. I'm saying that he could actually work out in your team. You could just have him, Elson, because look here, NPC on the left side in the lobby. Where is he at? So Elson, 3-star light. You just do these things, you get him. And you could have Lorena as well. That's your damage dealer, that's your buffer slash healer. And I mean, you're gonna need a healer, a main healer, really. But most of the content I'm just doing with, like, if you get him on lifesteal set, you're not even gonna need a healer really for most of the content. Especially like as soon as one of your character dies, you can have a friend jump in to assist. You could have Hazel for healing. But I mean, Elson, you need a defense buffer. He's gonna be so much stronger with a defense buff. So Elson and him, that's a crazy duo. You could have these two again, and you use 2 fathers, level 2 fathers, and have a friend, and just do farm content, guys, and get strong. Alright, that's it for this one. Thanks for watching. I'm Astranox. Like, comment, and subscribe for more. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Good luck with the farming. And yeah, I can just show you this quickly, shown it in my other videos. Here in world difficulty, Rengar 2-S1 Forest of Song. If you are like, because Tarnargar is a 3-star, quite easily obtainable as free to play, and there's also Tierra, 3-star, very strong. So this this Catalyst is for Tarnargar to skill enhance. This is for Tierra skill enhance, and this is Destina the healer. This is for awakening, an awakening Catalyst for her, and I'm pretty sure it's used for skilling up some other heroes. I just don't know exactly. And this, by killing these robots, mechanical unit, you will progress in the 800 kill for the Yuna connection. Yuna is a 5-star. We can get as free to play. She cannot be summoned. Alright, that's it for this one. Peace out for now, guys.